Previously on Starting Over, Jennifer invited her sister to the house so they could work on their strained relationship.
It'll be fun.
Well, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Josie hoped Chloe's father would tell his parents about Chloe and include her in his life.
There's a huge desire to want to share Chloe with her father and her father's family. If I don't share her with the people that could care about her, that I'm really robbing her of her being who she is.
Maureen felt her marriage was in trouble.
Not as happy an ending for me as I would have liked it to have been.
You need to think long and hard about what you really do want and not stay out of fear, but stay out because you really do love him.
And Sommer still couldn't feel better about her body image, even after she successfully lost weight following gastric bypass surgery.
What I see that I don't like is confidence.
You don't like your confidence level?
Nope.
I just can't look at myself. I look at myself and I see everything that's wrong.
You are in rare form this morning.
I think I'll wear one of my cute tops. Oh.
Let's talk about the note you gave me yesterday about Chloe's grandfather. Let's talk about your intention. Let's talk about what's going through your mind.
Okay.
Josie had handed me a note previously talking about her desire to get in touch with Chloe's grandfather. And I want to find out more.
I'm not asking to be a part of their life, me. I'm just asking them to maybe think that they could have the chance with her, because it's not really about me in this manner.
But let's talk about fantasy.
This is the fantasy.
The fantasy is it's not about you. You're not with your grandma and grandpa anymore. They're gone. You don't have a relationship with your dad. You're having a relationship with your mom, but, you know, it's nice to have more than one loving figure in your life.
Okay, then my ideal thing would be so there would be more support somewhere. So if I feel like I couldn't talk to my mom anymore, that I could get it from him at least. I am his family if you really think about it, because I did bear his granddaughter, and that he could be someone that I feel is more like my grandma to communicate with me and to really be able to maybe finish the things that I never have had the chance to finish. Lack of money, lack of my education, and lack of the skills and tools that I need that hopefully he could provide.
There.
That makes me sound stupid.
No. It sounds like you're a woman who wants love. Just like I would, just like Sommer would, just like you pick any woman in this house. You pick any woman in the world. And if they were being truthful, they would all say what you just said.
I want to make sure Josie is completely focused, completely clear on exactly what she wants from Chloe's grandfather. So I'm asking her to write a draft of the letter to him.
I want you to really write down all the possibilities. You know, the fantasy possibility, the worst possibility. Write your first draft of the letter. Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Okay, I'm just in the car.
Did you get the mole after frame?
I think it was broken. I didn't see it in there.
When he's discarding these things, 6 or 8 months down the road, they're going to have to be replaced. And if they could be cleaned and not replaced, it would be better than going out and having to buy all new. Ask her if anybody got my mahjong set.
Okay,
right.
I guess that's it.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. My morning phone call with Larry is short and sweet and just over with quickly, because I don't want to get into anything that's going to cause me to get my heart pounding and my blood pressure up. My mole after frame may have been broken. He's not too sure.
So how you doing, Miss Jennifer?
I'm good.
That's a good thing.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So,
My sister's
tell me what
coming
happened.
tomorrow.
Tell me what happened. I want all of the juice.
I called her and asked her if she would rather come here or have me come there, and she didn't want to decide. She wanted me to decide for her.
Oh.
And I told her that since she's never been to LA, it might be fun to come here. So she's coming tomorrow.
What do you want this to look like? What do you want her visit to look like?
Fun
Okay.
and fulfilling for me.
For you.
I want to get to know her a little and
Okay.
maybe start to be friends.
Yeah.
That's my little sister. Up until about a year ago, I couldn't stand to even be in the same room with her.
I want to encourage you and I want to support you and her in having a conversation that just clears the decks. To establish a kind of communication between the two of you. What is she doing? Is she working? Is she going to school?
Nope, none of the above. Maybe you can help her with that one, Iyanla.
Maybe you
Talk
can
some
help.
sense in- Well, I've tried. See, that's where I decided for me, I was just gonna stop talking to her about the school, all that, because all it did was make me mad. So I chose to just not say anything at all. I'm just trying not to come off like I'm preaching to her.
Okay, that's good. That's a powerful awareness.
It's worked better just not saying anything at all.
But does that build a relationship? I'm really surprised that Jennifer isn't a bit more excited about her sister coming to visit her. And she also says she has no concerns or reservations. I'm not real sure. I bought you a little present. This present has a twofold purpose.
Okay.
This is a kite.
I knew that.
Have you ever flown a kite?
I have.
Good. Well, then, so you're practiced. So back here, I have two lovely little strips for you. And I want you to write your vision, your intention, your words, your prayers for your visit with Krista. And then this afternoon, I want you to fly this so we can raise those things up. Expand your vision, get it moving, get it growing, get it going.
All right.
This is gonna be a good thing. You think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like I'm this horrible person to a lot of people, but in my eyes, I'm not.
Who?
Okay, let's just say his friends find out and they'll be like, oh, that dirty bitch.
8 million women in this country are single mothers that need child support. Are they dirty bitches?
Probably in the eyes of certain people. No. I don't think you are. Why do you think I would say you are?
But when you say that about yourself, you're saying that about me, because I did it. I went to a lawyer, I got child support, and I used the money on my children so that they could have the best. Who are you doing this for, Josie?
For Chloe.
Right. Does she deserve it?
Yes.
Are you a dirty bitch for wanting the best for your daughter?
Look at you. Just look at you. What do you have to say for yourself, fatty?
But why should you be the martyr? Why do you have to do it all? Who laid that on you? You laid together in bed. You have a baby.
Okay.
You're doing it for her. And when you get those thoughts about you being bad or wrong or whatever, because I've been there, you just tell yourself that you're fearless, not fearful, and that you want the best for your child.
Tell me about the last few days. What's been going on?
Well, my friend came in Sunday.
Friend? What friend?
Ed from San Diego.
Ed. Who's Ed?
He's just a friend I met like over 2 years ago, I guess.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's been so long.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ed, did he compliment you?
Yeah, several times.
What did he compliment you about?
He would just look at me and he'd be like, you look really good. And then a few minutes later, he'd be like, no, you really look good. And it was just, I was like, okay, thank you, stop.
Okay. How did it feel to accept compliments from Ed this weekend?
I think I did pretty good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 mean I accepted compliments so graciously, I was so amazing, and I actually believed him. To 0, like, what compliment? I don't believe anything.
8.
An 8?
I think it was an 8.
Congratulations.
But 2, like I said, we have a level of trust, so there's, it's easier to,
Right, so you can accept compliments eventually after you know somebody for 2 years, talking to them every day.
Not necessarily. We don't talk every day at home, but not necessarily. I just mean I have to believe they're sincere.
In order for Summer to find happiness with love and relationships, she has to have more self-esteem, more self-confidence. In order to get that, she needs to learn to accept compliments. When people complimented you and you didn't want to accept it, what if they were right and you were wrong? What if what they saw is what the world saw? And what if you saw was the thing that nobody saw but you?
It depends on what they see, because if theirs is worse than mine, then I'm not going to say that's going to build confidence. But if I see it...
about a compliment.
It doesn't mean that it could be a good thing. They may like it, doesn't mean I do.
Let's work on accepting compliments today.
Okay.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How you living today?
Good.
So, ladies, looking at where we are today, I want to give everybody a writing instrument because you'll need one. On that lovely and delicious piece of paper, I want you to write the person with whom you still have the greatest challenge. I'm asking the Starting Over women to identify the one person they still have difficulty understanding, accepting, or forgiving. Until we have compassion for that person, we can't have empathy. And empathy is being able to stand in that person's place. So what I want to ask you to do is put the tag right in the middle center of your chest and stand in that person's reality. Mom who's not fully present, sister who's just kind of out there, stepmom who's malicious, self who's angry and has a short fuse, Chloe's father who doesn't acknowledge her, and Summer Nicole who doesn't believe in herself. Go to that place in your being today. And I want to support you in doing that by today allowing you to wear that person's hat with all the things you say about them.
We're having to identify the person that we're still having a hard time forgiving or trusting. I say that I'm having the hard time with my mother.
So today you're your mom, and I'm you. You've given up. Why have you given up?
Because I don't know how to do anything else.
But don't you know how that makes me suffer?
No, you don't tell me.
I have told you, but you favor my sister. You favor her. And you don't listen to me. When I needed you, you weren't there. So what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? That's what you want to say to me? I'm sorry? Pass the hat. Summer's wearing the hat of herself. This is very difficult because Summer hasn't forgiven herself for her past bad behaviors. What do you have to say for yourself? Denying yourself and ain't getting you what you want. Being everything to everybody and ain't getting you what you want. Just what do you have to say for yourself? Fatty. Look at you. Just look at you. What do you have to say for yourself? Sucking up to everybody, still ain't getting you what you want.
We're actually having conversations with Iyanla where she is pretending to be us and we're pretending to be the person we have challenges with. And for me, I am my challenge.
Just what do you have to say for yourself?
It's hard.
Wrong. You're wrong. No wonder you don't believe in yourself. I wouldn't believe in you either. Pass that.
You're me?
Oh, yeah, I'm you. Why are you so mean? What have I ever done to you?
You weren't there for me when our parents got divorced.
I was a child. Now, isn't that irrational?
It sounds irrational.
Yeah. But you were my big sister. You were supposed to be there for me. What have I ever done to you to make you treat me like this?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, I don't believe you, and that's not enough. And give the hat to Miss Towanda. I can't even look at you, you malicious, nasty woman. I will never, ever acknowledge you. Just who do you think you are?
Your father's wife.
You're not even that. You're some woman. You're not a wife. You're some crazy woman. For what you did, and you call yourself a woman of God? Would you please give the hat to Miss Maureen?
I think I'm going to make this a little easier on you. I'm angry at Larry.
Yeah.
More than me.
You know what? You are just disgusting. You're disgusting. Do you know that? Larry, do you know that?
Absolutely.
Look at you, sitting there.
That's right.
You get on my nerves. What are you gonna do?
Stay. Sit here.
No, you're not gonna stay here. I'm putting you out of my life. I am through with you. I'm through with you. This is your daughter. Are you ever gonna acknowledge her? Are you ever gonna acknowledge her? Or just you and the stupid band, you selfish idiot?
Yep, my band's gonna get me somewhere, and that's how I'm gonna provide is for my band.
Right. Your band is gonna get you somewhere.
Yep.
Your band is gonna get you somewhere. Yeah. Not your daughter. Not your precious daughter. And you'd rather see me and her struggle and suffer. Do you understand that a little girl needs a father? Do you understand that? Do you understand that if a little girl doesn't have a father, that she could grow up to be a woman searching for love in all the wrong places? Do you get that? Just like me. Give me my hat.
I think it was a tough exercise for everybody. I think that mentally you all know that to be in the other person's shoes would be difficult. I think it's just a double-edged sword, and it's hard to hear.
So you just got to sit in that person's place and hear your thoughts. Compassion and empathy. Stand in the shoes and treat them the way you would want to be treated. The women realize that until they're willing to give the very thing they want, they won't receive it in any of their relationships. So I thank you, ladies, for this opportunity to share with you and grow with you. Create a great day.
So, what, have you written the list?
Yes.
Okay, and what are your intentions? What'd you write down? Josie has a very important decision to make. Does she get in touch with Chloe's grandfather? Because right now, he doesn't know. Go ahead and tell me what you think.
Well, it's pretty much what we talked about, too. So I put, that he would be there for her and help support us to have a good and great life.
Okay, what does that mean?
Support. Just to be like a supporting person, not to give anything, but just to be there to be there.
Okay. So you're wanting her to have more family?
Yes.
Okay, what else?
Well, wants to be around.
Wants us to be around. Big difference.
Well, it's not really us, because it's more her to be around.
Okay. Well, but wouldn't it be nice to have him around for yourself, too? I think last time we talked, you said that it would be nice to have a wise counsel like that.
Yeah.
Tell me about this one. It's not about his son. That's what you're hoping for, that he knows it's not about his son?
Yeah. As soon as I do it, it's instantly going to get turned around to her father. And then I'm going to get lashings from pretty much anyone and everyone that's friends with him, which can jeopardize, I feel like, my well-being.
Okay. So what I want you to do to support yourself in making the best decision possible is I actually want you to write a letter to Chloe's father, too. Just wanted to kind of give him a heads up that this is what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay. And I've set up a meeting with you at 4 o'clock today with a lawyer. And he specializes in cases like this.
When you're telling me this, kind of makes me have this feeling that somebody's going to try to take her from me.
What Josie needs to understand is that her child's father is responsible. She needs to talk to a lawyer. If she doesn't do this the best possible way, the right way, legally, something bad could happen. It's better to know your legal rights than to pretend that you don't know them.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I know that Jennifer has a tendency to get stuck. So the exercise I'm giving her today is to put her intentions and her expectations for her visit with her sister on a kite and go fly it.
All right, how do you fly a kite?
Hold on. Wait for us.
I'm waiting.
Remember
I
that
just don't
Kimmy? Huh?
know how this
No,
is
it has
gonna
something
work.
to do with Saturn. No.
There's no wind.
You have to run, honey.
No, last time I flew a kite, I didn't have to run. The wind just picked it up and it went.
But most people run. But let hold her real fast so I can teach. Jeez.
Okay, what do we do? Here, here.
Show her how to be a kid.
Yay! It flew. The wind's blowing now. Hurry! Balloons were much easier.
Just, I'd throw it off the balcony. Ready, Jennifer?
Well, hold on. Let me get you a lot of string. Okay, ready, go. The kite does not fly. We have made numerous attempts to get it to fly, and either the kite is broken or there's not enough wind. I don't know which one it is because I don't fly kites regularly, but it's just not working.
Let's all go in, Chloe, and have a piece of pie.
That sounds like a great idea.
Come on.
Worst case scenario, there's no way anybody, for instance, like her father or the grandparents can turn around and try to take her away from me, can they?
Okay. You wanted to talk to me?
Yes, I made up the list you requested.
Okay. Maureen called me last night and asked me for an emergency meeting. So I'm talking to Maureen about what else? Larry.
I can't live feeling that I hurt Larry because he's such a good guy.
Okay.
And good guys try and work with you.
Okay. If you're staying with Larry out of guilt and shame, then you're not really loving Larry. 1, 2. Are you being the good wife?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. So it's...
I've given up on...
But it's not about giving up, because that is, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. You giving up on being a good wife tells me that you're giving up on your marriage, and then how dare you stay in it? How dare you stay in it, and how dare you lie to a man who doesn't lie? Either you get back in there and you fight for your marriage and you become a good wife as best you can, or you admit to yourself, he's not my good guy, and because he's not my good guy, I don't feel like I can be a good wife. That's not a bad thing. It's an honest thing. Maureen is an expert complainer. She tells us stories over and over and over again about Larry. But the fact is, if she's so unhappy, why hasn't she left?
Thank you. Okay. God almighty, it's so rough. It's so tough. I know. But you can do it. Okay. I'm trying. You have no idea how hard I tried last year when I went home. No idea.
Then the question is, if you tried so hard, then what are you still doing there?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It's pretty. I love Melrose.
Yeah, I think I love Melrose too.
I'm asking Sommer to meet me on Melrose Avenue because I know that Sommer has a hard time accepting compliments from strangers. So I have an additional exercise for her to complete so she really knows how to accept compliments.
Do you think that most people need validation?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that doesn't feel better after a compliment if they were really willing to listen to it. So tell me how you're going to choose to react to compliments, because what you put up this wall of judgments. And so when somebody gives you a compliment, it kind of bounces off you.
Well, I've been working on just saying thank you. I mean, and I think I'm doing better with that. Like, I really think it's been getting better for probably about a week.
Well, let's just see. Let's go and get some compliments for Summer. Let's just go and see how you handle it. Hey, could somebody help me?
Sure, what do you need help with?
Okay, so I have a woman who has a hard time accepting compliments. And so is there anything that you could compliment her on? Because she's having a hard time believing that anything is good about her.
She's a great sense of style.
Oh, great. Let's go on up to her and tell her that, because she just really needs some support here.
All right.
It really is embarrassing, especially because part of you wonders why they're coming up with it. Are they just doing it to be nice?
You're very nice.
This is Summer. This is Summer.
Hi, Summer. I'm Scott.
Scott,
nice to meet you.
I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, we all have it.
Yeah.
I love your earrings and your necklace. It's beautiful. I like your outfit. It's very cute.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It's nice meeting you guys.
Some more compliments.
Good day, guys.
Thank you. See? Does that hurt? Do you have a minute? Are you sure? Because you're really good looking and I could really use a good looking guy to help me. Are you sure?
I think Summer looks really beautiful in pink.
Do you have beautiful eyes?
She has nice toes.
I was just gonna say that! I was gonna say she has nice too.
She's got absolutely gorgeous eyes.
Smile.
All right, thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, how are you feeling about accepting compliments?
I'm feeling a whole lot better about it. I'm still not necessarily comfortable with the stranger thing.
But the fact is are you willing to believe them? That's really the point. Are you willing to believe them? So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I totally believe and I'm willing to believe other people's compliments. 1 is what compliments? I don't know what you're talking about. Where are you?
10.
10? Really? Are you willing to say, just for practice, I'm beautiful? I'm a beautiful person! Come on, try it with me. I'm a beautiful person!
All right. I don't want to scare poor passersby.
All right, then. I'm a beautiful person! See, how was that?
It was okay.
So how much do you believe that on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm about to have a panic attack. Hold on.
Okay, you did really good.
It takes a little bit of practice to just scream, I'm a beautiful person in the middle of Melrose Avenue. But I'm doing it.
I'm sitting at the computer, and Larry had sent me CDs of pictures of the house. And what I saw on the CDs just absolutely broke my heart. I just didn't recognize so many of the pictures. And I thought some of them were upside down or sideways, and I was rotating them, and they were right side up, and they were just things that were just so topsy-turvy, and the walls just hacked away with axes and water and stained and ugly and just so wrecked, and it was just hard to look at. Oh, God, it's so ugly. What the fire did wreck. The smoke wrecked. The water wrecked. The firemen putting it out wrecked. And that's their job. They just saved the rest of the building and everybody else's lives. Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Well, got rid of the clutter, I guess.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? I'm Mike Kelly.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm Josie. You want to go ahead and go down here to our study so we can talk?
Jay, Michael Kelly, and I are meeting in the study, and I'm telling him Chloe's father isn't telling Chloe's grandfather that she exists.
My daughter and I have just recently filed for child support. I sent it to the state of Illinois, which is where I'm from. And I guess legally I need to know how I go about the process, and maybe legally the letters that I've typed to go to her father and to her grandfather to tell him about his granddaughter.
I have been doing this for 35 years, and believe it or not, 3 or 4 times a year, I have exactly the same kind of questions asked to me.
Okay.
So why don't I start with the first question you gave me? And that is, what will happen with the state of Illinois when you make application for child support? The district attorney's office in states a standard computer program used around the country, and they factor in the father or the payor's support, and they factor in the amount of time he's seeing the child, which is 0. And from that, they get a number that you then get paid. If he's working somewhere, they will garnish his wages, and his employer will have to send you or send the district attorney a check once a month, and after about 2 months, it gets in the system, and then they begin to pay you.
Okay. And then the letters that I'm wanting to send out to her father and to her grandfather.
Good. So there's no lawsuit against you for telling the father or anybody else or his friends or his parents that he's the father. There's no lawsuit against that.
Okay. Worst case scenario, like I said something to my life coach about this, there's no way anybody, for instance, like her father or the grandparents can turn around and try to take her away from me, can they? There's no way they could build anything up against me to take her from me.
Yeah, let me be really clear about that. This is the case where it said it would be yours to lose, not theirs to win. They couldn't even bring it. The grandparents have no standing. The only person who could bring it is the father. And then he could bring in his remarkable support record.
Okay.
Why don't you try the letter with me, what you're going to write to him?
Yeah, okay. So this is the letter to the grandpa. January 24th, 2004 was the coldest day in Chicago I had ever seen. I had so many doubts and expectations for what I had been chosen to perform. It was a long 23 hours and time well spent because Chloe Danae was born. I was unsure if adoption would be the best option until I looked at her beautiful face and realized that she was a part of me. Please know I mean no harm. I ask for your forgiveness in the mistakes I have made and for any misunderstanding this may cause for you and your son. I stated his name.
Yeah, and you know, that's part of it I'd take out, because I wouldn't leave any space in there to have sorrow, pain, or whatever. Their son is acting like a spoiled son, isn't he?
Yes.
Josie has many legal rights. She has the right to have the welfare department collect support for her. She has the right to have the district attorney collect support for her. She can also have a private attorney. She could even bring the action in a manner called improper and get support for her own self.
Okay, so if I sent in the child support papers with the DNA result copy to get this process going,
yes,
should I put Chloe's father's name and my name?
Oh, absolutely.
So all of the information?
Oh, absolutely. And his address? Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
See, look, they'll find him in a heartbeat. Failure to support is a crime. So this is not an easy thing. This is not something where someone's just going to walk away.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess that is all of it. That's all I can really think of.
Additional exercise today, but you cannot open this bag until you get home. Okay. And you are going to dinner at 6:30. Those are the 2 things I'm going to tell you. All the instructions are in the bag, so when you get home, do not open it before. Okay. When you open the door, when you get home, open it, and it will be instructions on what to do next. Yay. Okay. Thank you. I'm really, really proud of you today. You did
Good.
really.
I'm proud of me.
You did a really good job.
Hey ladies, how you living? Get ready to get artsy. Summer, you have to decorate your shirt with the compliments you received from the strangers on Melrose Avenue. Example, I have great lips or I'm bubbly. Everyone else has to decorate their shirts with compliments of Summer. Example, Summer has great hair. Or my friend Summer makes the best salmon. Anyway, try not to make a mess because you must wear these t-shirts to dinner.
I'm gonna say Summer has a sense of style.
What are you writing? I'm a Kim. How's that a compliment to Summer?
Oh, Mo, you are so
cute.
The necklace.
I thought we had to write like columns.
You have cute ties.
I can't cut my shirt off.
Toes.
Oh.
It's an O.
Pretty toes. things. We are to create shirts about Summer and the good things about Summer. Like, Summer has a beautiful smile, Summer has a wonderful sense of humor, and I'm really getting into my shirt. Really getting into my shirt.
What are you doing to yours?
Jazzing it up, if that's okay. So it can be like a shirt.
What's on the back of yours? Awesome curly hair.
We're all sitting around the table making them, so she's seeing what's being written down. But I think when we walk into a place tonight, all wearing the same shirt with all kinds of different things, and she's like the center of the attraction, I think it's going to be kind of kicky.
Now I have to hang it up dry.
I'm just scared I'm gonna get lost at the airport because I'm telling you, I'm gonna.
Don't be nervous. The airplane ride will be fine. I'm hoping that my sister and I will be able to have fun and get to know each other a little bit while she's here. I think it's gonna be weird just because we haven't really had any kind of conversation for a long time.
Do you have any idea what we're gonna do here?
Tomorrow we're going to the beach.
Are we?
And then Thursday we're going to like the Chinese theater and where all the stars are, like the stars on the sidewalk and the Hollywood sign. That's what we're doing on Thursday. Don't be nervous, it'll be fun.
Okay.
It'll be weird. I'll warn you.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
All you're doing is spending one night.
I know.
So
I thought I was gonna be there for 3 days. I was really scared.
Oh no. It'll be fun, don't worry.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. I'll see you tomorrow, and don't worry, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Really.
Wonder if they have like guacamole and dirty chips.
Oh, that sounds good.
Does that? Should we get guacamole and dirty chips?
You like salsa, don't you? You love salsa, don't you? Somewhat.
Dinner is at this Caribbean Latin restaurant somewhere on Melrose, and it's really funny to me, no matter where I look, see something good about myself. It's just weird, but it makes me feel good.
I'm going to see what I can do to make this permanent, and I'm gifting you the shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Okay?
8.
Thanks,
I'm in my own world.
I'm just really sitting there thinking about a lot of things that I have to make huge decisions on in my life, if it's really something I should or should not do as far as the letters go. And it's taking a lot of my focus and all of my attention away from my housemates.
I'm sick to my stomach. I'm scared. I'm nervous. What? Why? Just because of all the stuff I have to do.
Something is going on with Josie. She isn't quite to eggshells again with all of us, but I'm really not sure what's going on with her.
I think you might have.
Summer and I are going for a walk. We're going to check the terrain out here.
You smoked more than 3 cigarettes today.
Yes, now.
Come on,
Today
tell
I've only
the
had
truth.
2.
No.
I've only had 2 today.
No, not just today.
I know, but before the day's over, I think I smoked 3 or 4 cigarettes.
I don't invite you out anymore.
I think I do. All right, let's go.
Okay, time to go, girls.
Hello, is Summer there?
Hi, Ed.
What's up?
So I'm talking to Ed, my friend from San Diego, and it's the first time I have spoken with him on the phone since his visit, and I'm a little nervous as to his take on our first meeting in a long time. I'm nervous about his take on the new me.
Like, I wasn't used to, like, seeing you and hanging out with you. And the fact that we couldn't really go anywhere. I mean, we did, but,
Yeah.
it was kind of like, it's not a typical hangout date, you know what I mean?
No.
Well, if I come down again, then we'll actually do something.
Yeah, we will. I mean, I just didn't know how long you'd stay. I didn't know any of that. So we can try to plan a little bit better next time.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. I mean, I was happy the way it went.
If Chloe's father and her father's family choose to not be in Chloe's life, then that's their loss. They're losing the opportunity to be with the most beautiful, most intelligent, wonderful baby in the world. And it's a shame.
Next on Starting Over, Jennifer's sister comes to the house and they try to find common ground.
Her stubbornness makes me crazy. It's really uncomfortable for me. It's one thing to say that I want a relationship with her, but it's a totally other thing to try to do it.
Kim is in denial.
Are you trying to tell me that you're not filled with pride?
And Summer goes off.
That makes me want to get mad. You can't take everything away from me. When people tell me I should or shouldn't do something, that's exactly what I want to do.